Let me leave it alone. It's a little hangnail. Okay. All right. So, yeah, let's finish this off real quick. What I wanted to say is, like, it's so funny. I was just sitting here thinking, like, wow. The point is, you know, people giving their 2 cents or whatever because they feel like they have the advantage because they have the know or the insight in. But I be thinking, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody because I feel like what this started off with was for the reconnection of the 2 original people that were supposed to be together that were split up because of something they, again, maybe didn't even have no, this is like 2 people being brainwashed and separated, or maybe one being brainwashed and one being separated, or it's something, some uncanny something that happened. And I feel like there was some type of malice or something, or some kind of ill-gotten reason why it happened. Maybe about somebody's abundance or their finances. It's still usury or mistreatment of 2 people, I feel. And I feel like this whole thing started with this tarot and everything was some reason for these twin flames or whatever to either come back together or come together. And like the thing is, I know I could see when some of these people are saying or whatever they're saying, that, again, somebody knew that something was going to happen some kind of way, but it was a game for somebody. Hell, it could be one of the twin flames. It could be somebody that's not even the person. It could be a clone. I don't know what this is, but like I said, I don't want to hear no advice from anybody. Like, even if somebody thought that somebody was a God energy, or they knew somebody should have known something was wrong, that somebody was blinded or blindsided by something, and I don't want to hear nothing from nobody that knew what the fuck was going on and what actually could have ended up happening, right? So I want to see the good in people or something like this. But I feel like there's a reason why somebody's taunting me something, especially about this presence of a child, because there's nothing I've done in my life where somebody would think that if a child is out there and I'm their mother, or if they were taking that from me or switched at birth, that child's best place would not be in the house with me. You understand? Even if there was something where either this child that is here is a clone, this last one, or, you know, and they just did this because of the bloodline or whatever of the original child, okay? But whatever this would be, it's almost, I don't like the energy here. Because again, at first I feel like this was, what somebody was showing me was that there was a child that, like a miracle child, something that could have happened. Let's just make some kind of scenario, like between a so-called angel or a demon or somebody that is on the other side and somebody that's on this side, that a child could have been born from something that was like miraculous or something. All right. But then now I'm thinking a little bit deeper, and I'm thinking this could have been something where somebody swapped out babies at the hospital or something. And like these children are still somewhat young, right? Excuse me. These children are somewhat young still, where something could be made right. But somebody's playing around with these children, and I don't like it. I don't like it because I feel like it's like the system gearing for this Muslim approach of these young girls, you know, being left with just the father or something like this. Like, and we're not talking about regular children. We're talking about children that may be gifted or have abilities, or little girls that have gifts. And I don't like the way that look. It's not just because I know I have that gift and I probably produce something that has that gift as well. No, it's about these cycles of these children being placed in these homes where it's not the best. Well, first of all, if the mother is alive and the mother is able to take care of the child, or something like this, I don't see why it would be a problem. So the fact that somebody's trying to give me the fact that somebody's being mean while they're doing it, even if this is a perfectly good father, that knows the situation and knows the mother was blindsided from it. Because we just talked about the whole thing about somebody turning little wolf into an animal or a wolf so that she could have that baby. I think it was Delia, whatever her name is. So, you know, even if there's no reason for a mother to be taken out of their child's life or something like this. And I feel like somebody wanted me to realize that my child might have been swapped and then wonder what the fuck you even do about that. Especially if people trying to watch you or critique you, or if there's a secret court session of witches in the FISA court that are trying to see something, but they really is going to go on one side anyways because they want that child with that gift and that power to be with somebody else, not the actual mother. Now, again, with me, they could have blocked me from learning my gifts or being able to produce or whatever, something like this, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not a magical being. It just means that, or a gifted being, it just means that I was never taught how to sharpen my gifts. And even if somebody did, even if I was living with a Delia, okay, say somebody like how I see these different women like Mystic Tory, they all played a role as this one mother in my life. They look kind of similar. It would be hard to, you know, if you lined them all up in front of me right now, I would be able to point them all out and I would see how different they look. But because they were using these women at different times and chapters of my life, it's you know, it's hard to see when they melted into the next energy or whatever this is. But I know that energy of Mystic Tory, the woman that showed up, if that's not her, it's a replica of that mother back then. In 19, no, when did I get married? 2012? 2003? Yeah, 2003 or something like this. So, I mean, that's a long time ago. That's like 20 years, you know. It's also making me think about the nature of 20-year anniversaries. You know, wedding anniversaries. Renewing your vows. What is more into that? Is it because somebody don't renew their vows? Is that leave an open doorway for Wicked to attack the marriage? Where then whatever energies have been invested in these people or this collective of this family, whether they're outside influence that been hopping in and out of vassals and doing weird shit. Is that why everything, it's like a wire, you know, like a haywire, or like when a wire is cut or snaps and all those wires and circuits are just all going crazy. And right now it's just like this, but it's just like dying out or something like this, right? Or fizzling out. A live wire. I think that's what they call it. And, you know, it like really to put them back together could be dangerous. But to put them back together, it could also heal something. And I feel like even if it's broken or something like this, the next advancement for whoever these people is that, because I don't feel like I'm taking the same journey as, it says take the same journey as your ancestors. But I feel like this journey is of these people that have something to hide. Other life paths or whatever, they have something to hide. I don't. You know, it's easy to say that, well, you mean everybody in the family was a foreign element and not you? Possibly. You know? Because again, even if I look at my mother's side of the family, if I say it's more seem African energy on that side, then why are all these other people being blissed here? And how you gonna tell me how you gonna tell me that there was a different treatment with me or something like this, and I'm not getting blessings because Africa is not blessing me because I won't represent Africa? I'm not saying that ain't nobody got African. I'm just saying I feel like my shit is more American, maybe even shit UK or something. So it's something weird that's going on here. It's just I'm a different element possibly. And I was thinking about Pompeii, because I just started watching a little clip of what was happening in Pompeii. And they were talking about how, you know, the children were frolicking in it says 78 BC or something like this. But to me, that could be 1978. You get it? And and it's almost like, you know, it's still making me think about these battlefields or these people that would have been wounded warriors that were abandoned or something or left behind. I don't know. Just had me thinking about that. And are these spiritual battles always going on? And if somebody can try to disconnect you from being able to see that, it's really not your fault. But it could be, if you were a part of this tribe, it should be other tribal leaders or elders that should stand up and say, hey, why are you saying that about her? This, and that. We all know whatever. We seen her raise them kids or whatever. Why are you trying to say that? You know, because it just, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's just very weird. Again, I don't feel like if people have tribal affiliates, and if these tribes deny people from tribes, they shouldn't be able to make life-altering decisions about children, the woman, the spouse, or anything. If when these people are being dragged back in and put back in a collective sense, or physically or spiritually or whatever, if you deny that person, why are you still making decisions? It's almost like somebody got the bag of somebody and they're trying to manipulate to make this person an outsider, but they all gonna survive off of a bag or a gift from God that will come from the presence of that child. But once they get this, they exile the child. And then 20 years later, when something happens again, a renewal or a rebirth or something, they go and do the same thing to this child to stop this child from ever being on a path to anything. And again, generational curse breaking, you got to do it from the rooter to the tutor. So what's the deal? Because I feel like if somebody went through all that to try to make me look like a bad mother or something like this or whatever, then of course somebody could have came to just knocked on my door and say, you know what, we just want to tell you that your child was switched at birth or some shit like this, or this is what happened. You know, the child was cloned and this child is gone with the father and the father passed away. Because with this 28 energy here, okay, that could be about the right time. I don't know. But if this person perished or passed away, and they have another clone of this person out there in the world, if some jackpot or some money was supposed to be coming to me, there could be a clone or a twin that I would have never known about, okay? But there could be a clone that's now a soulless being that's taking care of this child and got the money that's supposed to go for me. And that's why somebody need to stand up for themselves. And people could have been in support of this. Of course, these would have to be haters. But something is telling me, I don't know, but I feel like something could be, I'm hearing let's do it again. So something could be done again. And this might even be this masculine coming back. Motherfucker could be an astronaut. I don't know what the fuck they could be. But could be coming back again, but it might be fake. Or somebody might just try to trick you to lure you somewhere. Or somebody is coming back again to write something, but that might cause problem for somebody else that whoever this person has been, that is a clone that's now living this person's life with this child without me. So the thing maybe was that this person was supposed to come and collect me and live with me and this child, but the person decided just to keep the child, keep whatever, or keep something, money away from me or something, and have me still be here wondering whatever happened. Why did I even be awake in this level? Why did somebody even show me this shit? Why am I even tripping on this? Who the fuck do I go and say, oh, I think my husband was died and he might be a clone, but he might be living with my daughter, but you know, I don't know. You know, who the fuck deals with that? And if somebody is showing me this, if somebody's showing me an image or a vision of this, this means that something is already sealed or something has already happened. And somebody's like, aha. And then they want me to call them out for being creepy if that's what the fuck you was on. You know what I'm saying? And go against them in some kind of way. That is weird to me. Because I want to think a motherfucker is good or at least cool. I want to be looking on the other side like, okay, somebody was under spell work and that's all this is. And now what? Do I get to, if that's my real child, do I get to see my child? You know, I want to think that it's something like that. I want to think that this ain't no weird shit. You know, and that's just what I want to think here. That these ain't no bunch of men like cloning and swapping children around and shit like this and using them for their energy. What? No, I don't. It's in the holder. So that's just what I want to say. Because what? It's a candle that melted. It was a person. It was a person, and now it's not. Now it's a blob. So, you know, this is something else too that's concerning to me, because if all this shit could have possibly even happened to me or people that was around me that's attached to me, and that's why I'm even coming speaking this stuff right now, you know, we would have been blinded 100% to it. But are these children these days, are they forming them differently to be little wives or something to make it like it's okay? Because I feel like that energy where it said, when we read about that energy and it said, and then he went and he put something in the hole. That's concerning to me. Like I said, I woke up the other night. That was concerning to me when the child was on the other side. It's concerning to me. I hope ain't nobody trying to insinuate. And this ain't the first time that I've got this insinuation. Somebody is trying to get me to look. I'm trying my best not to look at the shit funny, but I don't play when it comes to children. So I'm trying my best, y'all. But I feel like somebody like sealed something or something like this here. I don't know what this could be. Somebody could, yeah. Somebody could also be trying to, yeah, something about a page energy here. You know, that's why I said I don't like tying myself to any kind of groups or anything like this, especially if it's not nothing that I'm physically involved with. You know, I don't think that that's right. Because these are people having rights or taking your rights to have rights over you. And that shit is weird. For what? So, I don't know. We have something about all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Somebody could be trying to please everyone here with this 13 years. I don't know. Something could be significant. I don't know if somebody's trying to give somebody a child or something like this and be an absentee person. I don't know if this galactic shit. I don't know what this is, okay? But the only person you need to be worried about pleasing, motherfucker, at this point in time is me. You understand? It's like years and years or centuries they've been trying to please these idols and these foreigners and shit like this. And America said, you better hold the fuck up. You ain't gonna be coming over here in my land and placing no bitches above me. It's just, that's just what a how simple shit just sound to me. It's like people shuffling somebody through a family, something, changing documents to make somebody less than, or just something that anybody can come pick up and play with. Bitch, you must be out your mind. I just keep hearing to the whole world blow up. It's some shit coming. Listen, they talking about a war, motherfucker. You want to play with me, bitch, it's going to be the end. People like, oh, everybody saying the end time. Okay, motherfucker, keep on playing. I feel like something is really, it's something is going on here. The war is a fucking distraction. We got an emperor here. Somebody is definitely in their emperor energy here. The thing is, I feel like the thing about the first female emperor, though, is somebody that's actually really strapped to reality and really strapped to their mental and mentally stable. Some of these motherfuckers done seen shit where they cannot be mentally stable right now with the amount of shit that they done and what they did to get to the top. That's another thing. People trying to rush around and get to the top where they done lost their fucking mind. And now they ruling over people with a mind that is fucking lost. They're not grounded. They're not stable. They could be having nightmares. They're trying to play it off like it's so happy. And they all fucked up. And that's why they need these gifted children to sit at their feet. And I hope that's all they doing. And I don't mean in no creepy way. You understand? To keep them healed. They don't have to deal with a real woman. We'll just get a child that's gifted from a real woman. And then we'll just do whatever we trying to do or make money off this child's energy too. And I'm not going to have that shit. Yeah, we got this world card energy here. Okay? In reverse. And I feel like it's because these dirty motherfuckers that was able to get away with this in these communities that thought that they was going to go ahead and walk and wasp on past the person that came to judge them and sit down on some kind of seat or something like this. They got another thing coming. Now, if this was a man, they'll be all on his nuts. For real. Maybe even licking on them. Even niggas. But since it's a female, you act like you gonna play. You don't play with a mother and her fucking children. I'm going to tell you that right now. Somebody in the legal system could have assisted somebody in doing this shit. Trying to remove a child or trying to act like somebody is not fit to raise a child or something like this. Yeah. And then we got this King of Wands in the upright here. I don't like this. I don't like this energy. And this girl is clenching onto a dodo bird. They supposed to be stupid, but I don't know if that's true. Somebody could just act real dumb. Like you a dumb motherfucker. Like stupid. Like silly. Like it's giving me that movie Mother. When that mother had to, she was to protect this child or whatever, and then she had to go move far away to get training and train this girl or something because the father had came back around into the girl's life and it was gonna be dangerous because he was like a dangerous. This is like almost giving me somebody don't know somebody, like they think they know them, and if you did know them, you don't know them no more. Somebody's definitely doing magic. This is giving me this energy here. Only Delia could be a man. Or somebody that appears to be that way on the outwards. And somebody's working hard at something here. I feel like if that's the case, a nigga, you supposed to have been working hard on getting that mother back or getting that mother back in alignment. And then y'all working on getting that child. What is you doing? Somebody could be also trying to make somebody mad like this. If somebody trying to make this about like this is this world thing. Oh, you just mad because you in the reverse, or you ain't the one no more, or a younger person came or something. I know God already told me that nobody is coming beyond. This is the first and the last. There is no other. So you can't fool me with that. And that's the motherfucking truth. So you could keep on trying to fascinate, or you could try to do something. This is about somebody having access to something. Okay? Somebody could also be trying to ruin a child or something like this. Okay? Before they give a child back to somebody. Some lands, a title, a crown. It's something like this. So what about this marriage in this distant horizon or whatever this is? Again, I feel like the plan was to get some of these dudes that probably were single fathers downtrodden, take these kids, play around, let them pass them around the community to other women, take care of them a little bit here and there. This could be the shit that happened to me until you get old enough, where I think up until about 7 or 9 years old, and then they stop passing the child around. But some of these people could be transgender, and some of these people could have been doing something a little extra to these children. It's the bottom motherfucking line. And for somebody to go on and think this shit wasn't happening and think that it's okay, and then we going to just sit here in 2023 and not say no shit about this, then that's a problem. We got the marriage in reverse, distant horizon. Somebody could even be like, oh, well, just forget about that, or just, you know, I don't want you no more. Are you mad? Because no, motherfucker, you don't want to deal with it no more because I see your motherfucking ass. I see what you did. Or what you trying to insinuate to piss me off. 2 of Cups. In reverse. So somebody with this marriage or something like this, distant horizon or something like this here. I feel like there's something else stepping in here. 5 of Cups, somebody was sad and now they not here. Because people like to talk about, oh, a woman is this, a woman is that. A woman could just be herself. And in this day and age, if this is the kind of shit that's going on with her children, she gonna feel it. So she ain't got to be depressed. She ain't got to be sad. It just may be a heaviness or something over somebody because these people are doing this type of shit here. And if these children is crying out for help in their subconscious, because again, if I wasn't aware of something happening, but God is helping me pull shit out my subconscious right now, one day they're going to go through that same thing. Enough is enough. And I feel like whoever this group of people is, they only have people that's sick in their head. These same ways of thinking that are rallying around them, acting like what they're doing is okay. We got the Chariot here coming down on this half-assed relationship in this half-assed distant future. Because whatever's going on here is unjust. All right? I don't have to sacrifice nothing to this nation of nasty motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Ace of Wands in reverse. Somebody could be, whatever this activity of keep on hitting somebody or something like this too. Keep on cutting somebody. This could also be deflowering someone with this top. Somebody could be like cutting at you, like cutting at you. Yeah, knowing that somebody is a Queen of Pentacles, but they sending this Ace of Wands energy towards somebody. Ops in the camp, something dangerous, okay? So, but it's still saying don't follow the white rabbit because that's what's going to get somebody in a messed up situation here, okay? Somebody is being seen as a star. Could be this Queen of Pentacles herself, all right? And then there's something about some lovers here. So I don't know what this is. Judgment. So yeah, judgment is coming down on these people here. Somebody been juggling back and forth about something here. When it comes to somebody standing up for themselves, getting this jackpot or this inheritance, and then this man in reverse. Somebody been juggling, rather they want to tell somebody or give them something. Feel like if somebody been juggling back and forth or doing some judgment or something, whoever this is not going to be victorious. It's either they don't want you to be victorious, damage somebody's reputation, or keep this inheritance from you, is not going to get it. I don't know about this union here. Somebody could be trying to marry you or make you marry them in order to get this. I don't know. This